I gave you my heart.
Hey guys, welcome back to Recreation DS. My name is Divya. So recently it was my birthday on 18 June. So I wore this makeup look for my birthday. If you want to see how I got this look, then stay tuned. So starting off, actually I have done my eyebrows off camera. Starting off with the primer. For primer, I'm going to use one of my favorite primer, Insight Makeup Primer. So it is like really good primer. So I'm applying it all over my face. Moving on to the moisturizer, again using my favorite moisturizer, it is Lakme Peach Milk Moisturizer. So I'm going to take a good amount of this moisturizer. I'm going to apply it all over my face. So this is actually one of the great moisturizer to use. Moving on to eyes, I'm using Nykaa Smokey at 8 eyeshadow palette. I'm going to take this shade for my crease. So I'm going to just apply it all over my crease, going back and forth and creating like a great effect from that. So I'm going to take the same eyeshadow palette. I'm going to take this shade for my eyelids, so it would give that really good definition to my eyelid. Using the darker brown shade from the same palette, I'm going to use this shade for my inner corner of my eye, and I'm going to smudge it off and mix it really well. So just to create that smoky outward wing effect, I'm using this back of my primers to just guide me to give a like smoky line really quick. I'm going to take the same eyeshadow palette. I'm going to take this color and I'm just packing that color into my eyelid really quick and just smudging it off. Just making sure that there are no harsh lines and just painting the inner corner of my eye. Liner, actually I'm going to use Nykaa Rock the Line Kajal. I actually feel that Kajal gives that really good effect for smoky eyes rather than the liner. So you guys know that I like to use my liner, like I go little by little from inwards to outwards and then create this really gorgeous wing. So I'm just going to create this wing and I smudge it off using my fingers, so it will give really nice effect. So I'm going to just repeat the same process to the other eye. The same kajal to my eyes. I'm going to really quick finish my eyes. I'm just deepening in the effect of the kajal. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this eyeshadow applicator and I'm going to just smudge the line so it won't look really harsh. So it will give that nice smoky glittery look to my eyes. Quick, I'm going to grab a skincare wipe and just going to clean the extra product. Moving on to the color corrector palette from NYX Professional Makeup. Actually, I have an orangish undertone, so I'm going to use this orange color from this palette and I'm going to really apply a very thin layer under my eyes and to the areas where I believe that I have pigmentations and I really actually want to hide those areas. Then I'm going to use the same palette. I'm going to use the yellow shade for the areas where I have dark spots, pimples, and I just apply it all over the places. Again, I'm applying a very thin layer out of it. Now I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to just push that product into my face. Before moving on to the foundation. For foundation, I am going to use L'Oreal Paris True Match 4N Beige Foundation along with the Swiss Beauty Makeup Fixer. So I'm just pushing that product in. For under my eyes, I'm going to use the sharper end of the beauty blender. And for the rest, I'm going to use the back of my beauty blender. For concealer, I'm using Lakme Absolute White Intense Liquid Concealer. I'm going to use this concealer in a very small amount as we have already applied the color corrector. So I'm going to apply it to the usual areas on the face. Again, blending all that out using my Nykaa Beauty Blender. Using the sharper line for my eyes and the rest of the beauty blender for the other part of my face. To keep everything in place, I'm using this Maybelline New York Loose Finishing Powder to the areas where I have applied the concealer. So just blending out everything really nice and quick. Moving on to the contouring, I'm using the same palette and I'm going to take this darker brown shade for contouring purpose, and I'm going to take the usual areas like my nose, my cheeks, forehead and my jawline, just to give an definition to the jawline, and just smudging it all out using this beauty blender. So just push that product in. I believe just like suck your cheeks in so that it would give this really nice effect, and that is how I actually do the contouring. I'm contouring my forehead, my nose and everything up. So actually for nose, I believe you can use the sharper end of your beauty blender, but if you guys are not like comfortable using this beauty blender, then you can simply use your fingers. Even I prefer using my fingers for my nose contouring. So just blending everything in, and then I'm going to move to blush. For blush, I'm using this L.A.COLORS So Cheeky Blush and Highlight Palette. So I'm going to take this really cute pink color and I'm going to just apply it all over my cheeks. And moving on to the highlighter, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild highlighter blush which I recently got, and I'm going to take the same palette and I'm going to take this highlighter shade. Like this is like a really good white highlighter, so I'm going to take this shade. So I'm going to apply it in the inverted C, like starting from your eyebrows and then moving on to your cheek. So apply it like an inverted C. So I'm not going to lie to you guys, the blush of this palette is really good, but the highlighter, I felt that it was like really less pigmented, so I had to actually apply 2 to 3 coats of this highlighter just to give that really nice effect to my face. I'm going to apply it to my nose, to my cupid bow and to the other eye as well. After I'm done with my highlighter, moving on to the mascara, I'm going to use this Maybelline New York Hyper Curl Mascara in this is, I believe, waterproof. I'm going to really apply 2 to 3 coats of this mascara to both of my eyes. Moving on to lipstick, I am using one of my favorite brand. It's called as Faces Canada brand, and I'm going to use this Natural Earth shade. This is like really cool brown color. I really enjoy using Faces Canada products. They are really pigmented. So after this, I'm just going to fix the lipstick and I'm going to really quick change to my birthday outfit. For this birthday, I got this really cool orangish dress. I'm going to tie my hair back. This hoops one of my uncle gifted me for my birthday. So this is the final look, guys. Hope you really like this video. If you really like this video, hit that like button, share it with your friends and do subscribe to this channel. See you on next Tuesday. Take care and be safe, guys. I'm just going to what the